girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Guys, it is another monthly sit down with Shan. And I thought, you know what has been playing on my mind this month? And that is getting older, because as of Tuesday, the 30th of May, I will be another year older. I will be another year closer to 30. I will be 28, and oh my goodness, guys. Just getting older in general is a whirlwind of emotions, but I feel like as you're creeping closer to the 30s, there's a lot of expectations, ain't there, how your life should be, where you should be at, and yes, doesn't always pan out that way, does it? So I asked over on my Instagram, or if you do contact the email address down below, I always go on there and say, right guys, it's confessions with Shan, scandals, sit down, mukbang, anything at all. If you don't want to send it in over Instagram, maybe you don't have Instagram, you don't want to leave comments down on videos, the email is there if you just want a general chit chat, but you also get included within any upcoming videos. Now I have my trusty iPad to hand, and there is a lot, okay? It seems like I'm not the only one who's struggling with the thought of getting older. Let's get into it. Right, so as I say, I asked over on my Instagram and also on the emails, and there was a lot of responses, guys, okay? There was a lot of responses. So let's start with the first one. One of my lovelies says, I am 55 this year, and I found that keeping active, healthy, and getting your debt down is key. Now, getting active, I'm trying to get there. Trying to be healthy. Water. Not gonna lie though, I am gonna probably drink my body weight in alcoholic beverages over the birthday weekend, but apart from that, we're trying to stick on the water. Getting debt down is key. I'm almost at the end of my debt journey. I was thinking sometimes maybe in the summer, would you like to see kind of like my experience with debt? And well, I say debt, it is debt in a way, like loans, credit cards, Klarna, for example, because I got into a habit where I thought, you know what, I need credit to get my credit score up, and then sometimes it just spirals. So if you would like maybe, or that could be a sit down with Shan, like a completely separate one. I might do a video, guys, on like debt and how I'm getting out of it, and as I say, I'm minimal left now, minimal. So I think that is key, because with everything going up in the world, you just don't need any more extra expenses coming out of, say, your monthly pay packet, loans, cards, everything like that. So yes, I love that. One of my loves says, I'll DM you. I had a lot of DMs on this because Instagram just doesn't give you enough space to type what you want to type, so I have got a lot of DMs. One of my lovelies says, I'm 30 now, but I still feel 18 in my brain, not my body. You know what? In my brain, I can still remember like my 21st, my 18th. How is my 18th a decade ago? An actual decade ago. Like, you know when you go into the little gift shops and the card shops, and you have the ages, and you've got like 16, 18, 21. I remember them like they were yesterday, and I always remember on 21 being like, 30's ages away. Ooh, darling, it's only 2 years away now. Honestly. One of my lovelies says, Vivienne Westwood glasses at Specsavers for new sunglasses and every day. Do love a bit of Vivienne Westwood. I didn't even know Vivienne Westwood done glasses. I knew they'd done sunglasses because I do have a pair. Not that I can wear them though, because I'm blind as a bat. They're just normal ones. So they're more like if I'm literally just lazing in the sun and not doing anything. One of my lovelies says, sent a longer DM than my original. That's fine. One of my lovelies says, no, I'm 34 and still get asked for ID. Embrace it, my lovely. Oh my God. I get asked for ID left, right, centre. And you know what? It's always that one time when you think you have your ID and you remember you've left it in the purse in the other bag. And I'm like, I can guarantee you I am above 18, 21 and 25. I have actually been refused. I think it was earlier on in the year. I went to get some of the cocktail cans from Tesco. Completely forgot my ID. I literally just popped in there after work. Wouldn't serve them to me. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? So I went back the next day and I had my ID, and it was the same cashier lady. And I was like, oh, I've got my ID now. And when I showed her, she was like, oh, I never would have thought you was that old. And you know, you think like, old? Really old. I would like to think young. I need to stop saying, oh, I'm going to be 28 years old. I'm going to be 28 years young, because I think it is a blessing to wake up every day. It is a gift here. And you're only as old as you feel, or you're only as young as you feel. One of them, my lovelies, or one of them. Message sent, a lot of you. Okay, one of you says, 42, really worried about menopause. I can't give much help on that, I'm afraid. But if I remember anything from Mummy G, she just got really emotional. She was just always really emotional. She was either crying or shouting. And me and Dada was just like, sorry about that, guys. Memory card. I clearly am yakking away far too much in these videos, ain't I? Yeah, the menopause, I can't give much experience from myself, but Mama G was always just very emotional. She was either, as I say, crying or emotional. Sorry about my hair. I've just freshly washed it. And you know when it's just that, like, finickety stage? I'm like, what do I do with it now it's freshly washed? I don't know. One of my lovelies says, my getting older worries are definitely my children. The thought of leaving them makes me ill. See, this is the thing. This is why I don't think I'm cut out for kids. Number one. Oh, we have a flickering light bulb as well. So if it seems like a little disco, I'm not having a party. I've just got a flickering light switch. I think, number one, I would be too protective. Oh my goodness, would I be protective? Yes, I would. I think if I had a boy, I'd have certain worries. If I had a girl, I'd have certain worries. I always say never, but do I see kids in my future, like imminently? No. Do I see kids in my future within, say, the next 5 years? Probably not, because I want to do a lot of travelling and a lot of living. If it happens, it happens. I've always said that. If it happens, it happens. If not, hey ho. But yeah, see, this like triggers in with my death anxiety. The thought of, that's why I think if I don't have anyone after me, then I won't have anyone like to mourn me, like the pain, you know. It's a very weird, strange way of looking at it. But yeah, I just think I'm far too protective. Like, oh my goodness, I would not be that lax parent. I couldn't. I actually couldn't. Oh my god, just thinking about it, I would actually get irate. Like, if someone said to me, say at a parents' meeting, well, so-and-so said this, so they said, I'd be like, did they stand up for themselves? Yes, because that is how I taught them to be. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, eh? Who knows? One of my lovely says, I am 42 and worry about getting to 50. But then I think to myself, I enjoy myself to the full. Do things that make you happy. Don't worry what other people think. Amen to that. You know what? You get one life. And in that one life, you need to make the number one person in your life happy, which is you, okay? You are the only one who goes to bed with yourself every night, goes to the most darkest of places with yourself throughout the night, throughout the day. You wake up with yourself. You are the only person. If you have someone to share it with, absolutely fabulous. But I think even if you're in a relationship or in a partnership, I definitely feel like you have to have your own back, you know? You have to love yourself and you have to do what you want. You are never, ever, ever going to please everyone in this world. Let me tell you that, okay? And there are going to be some decisions that people will not like. People will judge straight off. People will have their comments, have their opinions, have their thoughts. And at the end of the day, if it makes you happy, to hell with the rest. We can't live our life for other people, you know. We have to live it for us. And if by living that for us it means that XYZ doesn't agree with it, well then do you really need those people in your life? That's the way I look at it. I think as long as you're happy, it's what you want to do, take on the world, you know. Absolutely take on the world. One of my lovelies, I wasn't keen on my 30s, but my 40s were great. In my 50s now and loving taking them day by day. Just do it. Absolutely do it. See, now people are saying to me, when I hit 30, I've got a mixture. At work, I've got 50-50. Gets to 30, it goes downhill. And on the other hand, I'm hearing it gets to 30 and you actually live life. And I'm thinking, well, I like to think I'm living life now. I actually do like to think I'm living the best life that I possibly can. Working, trying to find the balance, gym, social life, everything like that. I would say from an outside point, where on earth did that come from? People may look and be like, but all you do is film videos. And I've had some comments at work, like, all you doing at the weekend, just filming some videos. And I'm like, yes, I am, okay? My life, my weekends, if it's not out with mum, it is filming, editing. But that is what makes me happy. And I think if it makes you happy, what does it matter? Like, actually, what does it matter? I speak in the Maybank holiday vlog that's coming up a little bit about, I had my chat with my accountant. He's filed all of my tax returns and everything like that. And I speak a little bit more over in that vlog about that. But I just think, I will admit it, I am always chasing the next income. Because I think with everything going up, and who knows when it's going to stop. Who knows when this atrocity of the living wage crisis rise, when that will stop, who knows? When, who knows? Actually, who knows? I don't even think the government know. So I think, you know what? I try and put my fingers in as many pies as I can, because I try and get that extra dollar, because I think, you know what? If it makes you more comfortable, if it takes a little bit of stress off, go do it. Whether that be, I know a lot of people frown upon a certain website at the moment, OF. You know what? Go do it, okay? If you've got the cojones to go do it, go live your best life, okay? No one is judging here, you're earning the money. One of my lovely says, caring for parents since 16 with dementia and MS and seeing others settling down before me. First off, you are an amazing, amazing daughter, and credit to your parents. The sheer love and admiration you have, wow, absolutely love it. And you know what? Do not worry about others settling down. I think this is another thing coming up to like 30 where you should be. I think even maybe 25. I remember when I hit 25, I was really worried because I was like, oh, halfway to 50, quarter of a century, oh my God. And I think mid to late 20s to your 30s, I think is a very awkward time because everyone is at such different points. Some people are settling down. Some people are getting newly single again. Some people are having a baby. Some people are getting a house. Some people just want to find the next plane ticket to go traveling. I mean, we are all on different journeys and different paths, but please don't feel like you're missing out on anything at all. Your time will come, and when it comes, it will just be perfecto, as they say, okay? Absolutely perfecto. One of my lovers says, I'm 35 now and I'm yet to find a grey, but I'm checking every day. If you know what she means, you're on the same wavelength with me. It's hard, isn't it? I mean, it's absolutely hard. I am now well and truly into my single phase, and guys, the thought of going on a dating app actually scares the life out of me. I need Mr. Grey just to like bump into me in the street, you know, because it's a scary place out there. That was another sit down with Shan I wanted to do, like dating apps and everything, or just dating games in general. Please let me know if you want me to do that, because I think like that could be fun. That could be like sending me in your dating stories, like your worst dates. I've never really been on dates, I'm not gonna lie. I was in a relationship from 15 to 22, and then the latter part of 22, early 23 till 27. 27? What am I now? 28, year and a half, yeah, 27. So I've never really been on dates, and even when I was single between those two relationships, never went on dates. The thought of it, oh my God, guys, the thought of going on a date just freaks me out. Because you're sitting there and it'll be like, so what do you do for work? Or what I can't. I'm very loud and bubbly, but in those I get so awkward. I'm just like, no. And then again, they say, I've also found that it's harder to lose the weight or keep the weight off. this, I should be doing scandals with Shan with this flickering. We should be doing our paranormal thing. I have noticed that. So, last year, cracked into the gym. I was going at it. Fabulous. This year, I'm not fully going back into the gym. I'm doing my 3 classes and that on a Saturday, and I'm trying to do a bit more exercise within the week, but I'm being a little bit more lax. My main thing at the moment is I'm calorie counting. I do notice, as you say, it is harder to lose it or keep the weight off. Losing it, I find, is like very sporadic. Like one week I could lose XYZ, and then the next week I'll lose like nothing. And I think, but I haven't changed anything. So that's why now I just weigh myself monthly. I can't be dealing with the stress of like a weekly weigh-in. I'd rather just weigh myself once a month and then see where we go. And keeping it off. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've only got to look at a slice of cake. Okay? I've only got to look at that slice of cake and I've already put on half a stone. It's so hard. I tell you, so hard. Let's have a look. Oh, in DMs, a lot of stuff in DMs. Another one, my lovely, says, I always said and still say I don't care about age as long as I still look good. Thank God for fillers. I feel, and what's this? I look at feel better now. I'm approaching, hold on a minute. Thank God for fillers. I feel I'm looking better now and I'm approaching 40 than I did at 20. You do you, and I must say you do look fabulous indeed. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, let's sit up a little bit. Yeah, if you want to go get fillers, you go do you. I have been partial to some lip fillers in the past. I am looking, you're gonna laugh, I'm looking at fat dissolver, possibly for me double/treble chin. Yes. Oh, update. Oh no, well I've already told you that in my May vlog. Guys, I've got so many vlogs going on at the moment. You know, we're just like, what have I told you? What have I not? You'll see a few updates in that. But yeah, I'm thinking of like a fat dissolver for my chins. Quite a few of them, let's just say. There is quite a few chins indeed. One of my lovely says, hi sweetheart, really didn't think about getting old as I was just enjoying life. I refuse to accept that I am getting old and things just are harder to do, longer to get done. Some is age, some is the stroke I had in 2016. And I refuse to accept being 62. Don't know about Mummy G, but in my head, I'm still in my 20s, if that makes sense. Life is for living, so you go out there and enjoy it. Love you loads, sweetheart. Love you lots too. Yes, Mum says in her head she still feels like she's an 18-year-old. Loving life. My dad used to say to her, you might have the mind of an 18-year-old, but you got the body of a 90-year-old. Safe to say that potentially didn't go down the greatest between them, but yeah, Mum's 63 this year. She doesn't feel it. She does not feel it indeed, and she certainly doesn't look it. With her new hairstyle, she's getting into dresses and clothes. Like, she's really coming into her little spring season, shall we say. You know, like, I tried to crank her a little bit in autumn and winter with the fashion sense. We're slowly getting there with spring and summer as well. She's doing good. One of my lovelies says, hey Shan, I'm 35 and don't feel my age. But then again, how are you supposed to feel at any age? That is a very good question. Everyone is different. The only time I think of my age is if someone asks if I've got kids and how old they are. I have a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old. Even that doesn't make me feel old because I know I was young when I had my first child. My boss is obsessed with not looking her age and is always saying I don't think I look my age. I think I look very good for my age. Yet, tell the boss. I see growing old as a privilege, exactly that. And I'm happy to embrace it, warts and all. I love that. My husband is 47 and is young at heart, although he is starting to feel the odd aches and pains now, lol. The one thing I tell my husband, because there is an age difference, is that I hope he doesn't die before me. I think I would die of a broken heart if that happened. I know that's a bit morbid. He is my everything, along with my kids, obviously. Hope you and Mummy G are well. We're good, thank you. And, right, first off, if your boss is questioning your looks, you don't need that. You don't need that. I'd be like, whatever your name is, do I need your negativity? No. For that, I'm going to take a well-earned coffee break. Yes. Yes, I am. Thank you. Next. I love that. I think that's so cute. And again, this is the thing of like, when partners and relationships, like, I have that fear that I will be left, and oh my goodness, I don't like that fear of being left. So I think that's probably why I'm trying to stay on my own. I don't know, I can't. It's just like the thought of someone having to go through the pain of losing you, you know. And you look absolutely blooming amazing for your age, can I just say. Your boss needs to skedaddle her business or his business out of it. If your boss is a fella, that's really rude. If your boss is a woman, take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, that is so cute. Let's have a look. I do. Because I asked on the emails, I said, has anyone got any like tips, questions, anything at all? One of my lovelies says, getting older has its ups and downs. The ups are getting your pension. Oh my God, Mama G cannot wait to get her pension. Not having to work again, looking after the grandkids and just being a grandma. The downs are illnesses, worry, debt problems and the cost of living. We all have our ups and downs. We just have to get on with it. We only have one life, so live it to the best we can. As for getting to the big 30, I wish I was still 30. Shan, don't be worried about getting to 30 as you will still feel like you are 21. No different. Love you and Mama G loads. Two special people make me laugh and make my day. Hope you're both keeping well. Thank you so much. That is so lovely of you to say. You're just like, Mum cannot wait to get her pension. She called up, weren't it? And they was like, oh no, sorry, your age has been moved. I think, is it now 65? And she said to the lady, what am I supposed to live off of, love? And the woman didn't really get her humour, let's just say, on the phone. But yeah, she didn't really get it. I mean, some mornings, oh my God, guys, some mornings lately, I get up out of bed and my bones crack. Like, you know, when I was at the trampoline park, I was almost out of action for like 10 days. Like, my leg was sore. Oh, we're having a little bit of a flicker. I feel that's really going to burst in a moment. Or the light bulb has actually just burnt out. Because it's not working now. I've literally gone from 5 to 4 within the space of a video. What I really don't want it to do is to like explode. Can light bulbs do that? Well, this video could take an eventful turn, but oh no, I think it's fully kaput now. We'll just leave it be. We'll leave it be. A lot of people say to me, Shan, why are you, like, you're not even at 30 yet. You are not even 30 this year. But I'm like, I know. But you know, when it's just like you're getting closer. You're getting closer and closer. And as I say, I feel that there's a big stigma and a big attachment to where you should be, what people think you should be doing and everything like this. And I'm just like, I'm nowhere near that, okay? I'm probably gone backwards. From when I left school, I went backwards. But hey-ho. Oh, also says, ask Mama G what tips I need to be happy like her. And not to worry, she always looks so happy and carefree. She is my inspiration on a daily basis. Love you both. That's so cute. Mwah, thank you. Love you too. Mum just, see, growing up, Mum was always very quiet. Mum wouldn't say boo to a goose. Mum was kind of like a people pleaser. And then when she got to 60, I was like, right, come on, Mum. Like, I started to notice people was getting a bit above their stations, shall we say. And I was like, no, you need to put your foot down. She put her foot down. She found her little voice. And yeah, she's loving life ever since. I think she just takes whatever comes in her stride. She doesn't really, well, I say she doesn't care what people think. She doesn't care what people think to a degree. But in certain aspects, like certain clothes, she'll be like, do you think people will see me as mine? Or I'm like, mother, please, if you like it, wear it, to hell with the rest. Even if she picked something out and I absolutely hated it, I would give my opinion, as we always honestly do with each other, and I would be like, but if you want to get it, get it. No one can tell you what to do. I can only give you my opinion, but regardless of my opinion, if you want it or you want to go and do something, you're going to do it anyway, ain't you? You are going to do it anyway. One of my lovely says, hey lovely, miss sending you this, but don't worry about being 30. They were the best times of my life, but try not to waste a year worrying about being 30. Live your best life every day and it's just a number. You're looking fab, darling. Love to Mama G. Mwah. Love to you too. And you know what? That is the thing. I feel, this is my dilemma. So I feel, right, I'm getting older. So I want to do everything. But guys, it's hard. It is so hard. Not only for the financial costs, because you could book something in London, for example, right? You might book a show. Well, it's not just the show, because you then have to pay for your transport up there. You're bound to get food out, so you have to pay for that. I'm a sucker for a merchandise store, so I have the merchandise store. And then you probably get some like popcorn or drinks when in there. It can really turn out to be a costly day. And on the other hand, it's time. I feel the hours that I do in the week, oh my god guys, I would love nothing better than just to sit on my bed on a Saturday and Sunday sometimes and not move. Not move, put a series on. I can't remember when I last got into a proper series. I feel like I might start one tonight actually, because Mother Nature's coming up next week, so I just want to, next week, oh my god, I've put gym in next week. Oh no, I booked the gym. Okay, I'll do gym and then we might just have like a chill day, because I'm not going to want to be doing much. And I've missed having like Netflix days, but you know me, I like to be productive. I like to be productive, and I probably am my own worst enemy when it comes to stuff like that. But I try to keep busy because I don't want to miss out on everything. I think because where we had the sea and we wasn't allowed to do anything, I'm like, no, I'm not being dictated to again. If I want to go out every weekend, I'll go out every weekend. And then that weekend comes and I'm like, exactly this. Oh, I'm tired. I'd like to just stay in, but I can't. Pedal to the metal and we go, go, go. One of my lovelies says, hi Shannon. As I'm in my mid-30s, I often worry about not hitting all the milestones that seem to be the norm before turning 40. My friends are all married with children, so in a sense I feel I've been left behind. I have never wanted children, nor have I been fortunate enough to meet the person I'd ever want to marry. I'm with you there. It can be quite lonely at times, as I stopped asking friends to meet up as our interests had changed and they prioritised family life, etc. I'd like to make some new friends, but at this age it can be quite difficult. With regards to my mid-20s, I feel regretful for letting the time pass me by and not travelling more. All I want to do is travel now and make up for some of that time, but it's challenging having to do everything by yourself. Also, as we all know how prices have bumped up for solo travellers. Amen to that. Ultimately, everyone is on their own path in life, and I fully understand that. I will take everything as a learning experience. I'm not a fan of the physical ageing process, and I'm feeling changes in my body, but it's something we must all go through. I say enjoy your 20s, Shan, and best go for everything you want. Thank you. Oh my goodness, solo travelling. Don't even feel like I need to sit myself up for this one, because solo travelling is ridiculous. I feel it is promoted so much, but I feel solo travelling is promoted if you're going within a group. So then you're thinking, well, it's not solo travelling. But you know, like solo travelling, if you just want to go like with a big group and you go touring. If you actually do genuinely want to go on holiday by yourself, aka me, you get stung. Oh, was the light come back on? Are we flickering away? Flickering on? Flickering on? I don't know. It is disgusting the amount that you get charged. I actually, very painfully this week, had to pay my balance on my holiday for Jamaica. Well, I didn't just yet. I had 2 weeks left, but as I say, I explained in the May about the accountancy. Oh, has it come back on? Let there be light. It's either going to be on or off. I don't know what it's doing, guys. It's either going to crash or whatever it's doing. We're just going to leave it be. And I regretfully had to pay the rest of the money, and I just looked at the charges which I am not even in control of. I mean, not that you're really in control of any charges, but something like a room occupancy charge, I think, is daylight robbery, okay? Especially to the extent that them people charge. No. It's not good at all, okay? Not good at all. My lovelies, I am going to switch a rooney because we need to get comfy, and we'll come back and we've got tons more to talk about. Tons more to talk about getting older. Right, I tell you, we always end up changing positions. So, apologies if it wobbles a little. This does happen, okay? This does happen, guys. Right, another one of you says, I don't really have any worries about myself getting older. I worry for my son. He's 5 months old, the absolute love of my life, and the world seems to be going to utter beep. So much crime, war, global warming, the lot. I worry about him growing up and growing older in such a crazy world. The world is getting crazy, ain't it? I turn on the news, well, I don't turn on the news, I turn on my Daily Mail, and you just don't know what you're going to read, do you? I just think, what on earth is happening? Where is the morals? Where is the respect? Where is just the pure being a human being kindness gone? I don't know about you, but I haven't seen much of it. Honestly, guys, it's just, it does worry me. And I think that's another thing for me with little ones, because the thought of the way the world could be going, would I want to bring a child into that? I really don't know. It's just all, it just worries the absolute life of me. Another one I love is, hey lovely, so weirdly, I always wanted to grow up. I hated being a kid. I was bullied from nursery through high school. I'm sorry, my lovelies. I used to beg my mum to write me a letter so I could get a job and leave school. I've always wanted to be a grown-up. As an actual adult though, this is where it goes down, ain't it? Though the days are going by at a ridiculous speed, and I've just realised I'm 33 in June and I'm working towards a career I'm not sure it will be a lifelong, although I do love my job. I don't have a significant other. I don't currently have a car. So now as an adult, I feel trapped, like I've rushed through my years, and now I don't have the time to consider being a mum, a wife, or anything else. I just need to hit pause and be able to enjoy the now, because I'm scared I'll get to 50 and have so many regrets and what ifs, and I don't want that. I want to be able to look back and be like, I smashed life and I have so many beautiful memories and have no regrets. I hope that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So 33, okay? 33, you are by no means off is it off or on the shelf? You can still be a mother, you can still be a wife, you can still smash and have a fabulous life. I do get where you're coming from though. I do get where you're coming from. I get it. Even now at 27, my nan will be like, how's life? I'm like, yeah. And it'll either be someone's getting married or something, and I'm just like, oh. Nan, I'm just looking for the next plane ticket out of here, love. I really am. And she's like, oh, Lassa, she says to me, what are we going to do with you? I'm like, I don't know. Just put me on a plane somewhere and take me to a little beach hut, you know. I'm all good. In a little overwater bungalow, life is good. It is hard. It is hard indeed, but I don't... See, now, do I feel that I'm missing out? I don't know. See, this is the thing. It's very contradicting, isn't it? Are you missing out? Are you not missing out? I don't know. I don't feel I am. I feel I'm definitely trying to live life to the fullest. Live life how I am. Wherever I want to go, I want to live life. And I feel I'm doing a pretty good job with it, you know? I feel I'm doing a good job. I'm actually going to move you again because I don't know why. You're kind of like in front of the light, and the light is really affecting my eyes at the moment. So I'm going to change positions. I don't know where to put you. We'll figure it out and I'll be back, okay? I just moved you around the other way, so I haven't got to look directly at the light. But, oh, right, where are we? Getting older, warriors. When I was heading to my older years, I realised that the only thing that I achieved was becoming a mum and having more qualifications than I could think of. But I always worried about getting to old age. But I am now 40 years old and I have achieved so much more than I thought was possible. Obviously, everyone has different worries about getting older. I am still working on my bucket list that I have done since I was a teenager. I've done most of the things that I had on there, still waiting to do the last few that are hopefully left before I leave this world. I think having a bucket list, oh my God, is the best thing. We all know I love a list, don't I? Love a list, love a book, and I have a huge bucket list, okay? I have lists upon lists and bucket lists upon bucket lists. I have like a travel bucket list. I have like an actual bucket list of goals I would like to do. I have a possessions bucket list, stuff that I would love to own. And I just have memory bucket lists of things that I would like to do with certain people, like make certain memories. And yeah, I think having lists and bucket lists is definitely a way to kind of stay on track. Oh my God, and I have a food bucket list, okay? All the restaurants I want to eat. all the restaurants that I want to eat in, because as we all know, your girl loves her food, okay? So having a bucket list, I absolutely love that. Right, one of my lovelies says, I sent the shorter version on story, but this is the longer version. Get comfy, guys, okay? Expectations from people of being in a relationship, getting married, having kids, having your own home. There is so much expectation, I feel, in this world now for those things. You are completely, absolutely right. I'm going to be 30 this year myself, and I can't afford to buy a property. The prices of rent are extremely high too, so I would be living to work. I'd be working to live. Due to this, I still live at home. Because of my situation and the fact that I'm not a single mum, not arguing with my parents, etc., I wouldn't even qualify for council housing. I feel like there is not much with the government are doing helping people like myself who are in a similar situation. So, this is a scenario that I do agree with, but I have recently seen that they are doing the property ladder for, at the moment, first time buyers. If you can prove you are renting, from what I gather, prove you are renting for at least a year, you can get a deposit-free mortgage. Obviously, that would still be dependent upon your income and what you can afford on a mortgage, but there are slowly things happening. It isn't, however, applicable to council tenants. That was the thing that I looked into, and it's not yet applicable to council tenants, but I feel if it goes along this way for like privately rented, it would definitely go along the way for council as well. And the fact that you don't argue with your parents, isn't it ridiculous that you almost have to be in heated arguments just to actually get some help? Like, you have to be in volatile situations to get help. I don't like that. There are people I know at work who have only got a house due to them having a partner, and some of them have also got an inheritance. This is another thing. So a lot of people that say I went to school with, they was very fortunate because their parents, whatever they done for their income, or they had large inheritances. I don't feel I fall into that. Mum and dad are just working class, and you know what, in a way, I do mind it and I don't sometimes. Sometimes, like, when it gets tough, I just think, oh, like, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if, like, someone could just say, oh, you know what, sort it out there, go do what you need to do. But it's not always that way. But you know what, I think it just makes you stronger and more determined. And the way I look at it is, like, I would have to do it on my own. So if I've got to do it on my own, I've got to do it on my own. And inheritance, lucky people, eh? Having my own property is definitely something I want and I worry more about. Sometimes I think it would be nice having a partner and kids, but that is more difficult as I would like to meet the right person. Of course, you definitely do not want to rush into anything that does not feel right. There are too many people that I know who have got a kid, but the biological father doesn't help out whatsoever and basically ran off either before the kid was born or when they were only a few months old, and I don't want to be in a similar situation. I completely understand that. Again, I feel that could be a fear of mine with having a child. If I had a child, and I mean, you say that, but you could be in a committed relationship and you never know someone's reaction to something like that until it happens. But I completely get your point on that one. Over the years, I have lost a lot of friends, mainly due to losing contact and our lives taking different directions. Unfortunately, we can't always stay in the circle groups that we was when we was in school. Everyone grows up, everyone's lives move, it just changes, don't it? It just absolutely changes. So now I only have a couple. I much prefer that. I don't know about you guys. I'd rather have the friends I could count on one hand than a huge group, because I think by having a smaller circle, you know who you can count on with those people. Making new friends is also what I will probably worry about. In my workplace, people are mixed ages, but the majority are a lot older than myself and already have their own group of friends or kids. Plus, I don't feel that I am close to any of them. The last couple of years, I've tried going on solo holidays, which I really enjoy and feel so proud that I've done this, as 5 years ago, I definitely wouldn't have done. Oh my God, I love that. Solo traveling, go for you. Please let me know if you're watching this, where you went. DM me all your details. I cannot wait. I would love to hear that. And I am, well, no. In my office, it's men and women. The women, there is one girl my age, and then two that are like early 30s. One doesn't have children, one does have 2 children. And then the guys, pretty much all of the guys have children, and they're probably mid-30s up to like 60s. So yeah, sometimes I do feel like the odd one out. It's hard sometimes because they're talking about like school holidays and bits and bobs, and I'm like, have you seen the new McDonald's Mighty McMuffin? Like, I don't know. I think I just want to be happy with myself and life. So I'm trying to focus on that by taking small steps such as the holidays and finding a new job. I love that for you, okay? Absolutely love that. And the fact that you've gone on solo travels, hats off to you, okay? Hats off. Another one of my lovelies. When I turned 28, I met my now husband. Okay, is 28 the year that I could find love? Who knows? I didn't mind as much getting older because we were getting older together and having adventures along the way. That's the only thing I would probably say I miss, guys. I miss having someone to go and make those memories and like fun little adventures. Don't get me wrong, me and Mum have our Mother's Day. We have our memory days, but sometimes it's different, you know. If you have a partner, you just want to make special memories. And yeah, I don't know. I do get what you mean. I'm now 34. Okay. We've been together 6 years. And I'd say the hardest things to deal with is the lack of energy compared to when I was in my 20s. I get aches and pains that I never had to deal with before. Oh God. It's all going to be downhill for us, isn't it? Also the pressure to decide on having a child. I always said I'd start when I was 34, 35, but because of various reasons, I'm not sure anymore, and the time's gone in way too fast. That is the thing, like, we have a thought, like, I think for men, because they can kind of produce when they want, women, we're on like a little ticking time bomb, ain't we? So if you see my foot, can you see my foot there? Let's break my ankle around. I've got my baby Yoda slippers on. Oh, we're having another little, oh, the light's gone out. That is so going to bang in a moment. Because of the various reasons, I'm not sure. Time does go fast, don't it? Time actually does go fast, guys. I've had the amazing times and hard times in my 30s, hun, and everyone's experiences will be different. The only other thing is I've noticed is some wrinkles creeping in here and there, and my husband has a lot more grey hairs now, but luckily for him, he makes it distinguished. I still feel like I'm in my 20s mentally. I don't feel like I'm 34 at all. I would tell anyone who's in their 20s to save and travel and experience things. Things get more complicated the older you get, and money ends up being spent on the other things. So do it while you have the less responsibilities. Amen to that. Okay? Oh my God. This is the thing. It's so nice when you hear... This is why I love doing these sit-downs, because you get loads and loads of different opinions and visions and angles. Has it gone out? No, that's so gone out. Sorry, guys. That's absolutely... I think I might just turn the light off later and just take that bulb out. Can it pop? I don't know. It's really freaking me out. Is this what I'm going to have for like in my 30s? I'm going to be like just sitting at a bulb like, are you going to blow? Should I stay or should I go now? No, please don't blow. Hair. You know what? There's nothing wrong with a guy having a few grey hairs. What's it? Silver fox they call it. Embrace it. Actually embrace it. I feel like as well when we get to 30 and we start noticing all them extra lines, we're like, oh, give me the Olay, give me the Nivea. Oh my goodness, give me everything. Everything to try and combat this. And you know what, with the child situation, time does go fast. And you know what, I think it goes fast if you're having fun. So you've made those memories, you've got those foundations. If a child comes along the way, it comes along the way. But as you say, you're enjoying yourself. That is the main thing. Travel and experience things and save. I can't really speak much on the saving front because I've been a little bit lapsed. I'm sure if you've seen any of the vlogs lately, Mum says, well, you have been a little bit relaxed on your saving, Shan. I'm like, yeah. Potato, mother, you know. And that's so true. The older you get the more responsibilities, i.e. a house, a child, whatever it is. So the money that you thought, yeah, I could use that for travelling next year, it's not. It's gone on the mortgage or whatever. That will be the thing I think I will find hard when I have to become a proper adult. So if I have my own place and I think, you know what, booking my holiday, and I'm like, oh no. That could be like 3-4 months mortgage and you're spending it on a hotel or holiday. Like, think of it, Shan, first. Think of it. Let's have a look. I've actually really enjoyed this one, guys. Really enjoyed this one. One of my lovelies says, I will be 30 on the 28th of May. Oh my God, this is going up on your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And I'm not really worried. I was a few years ago, but I'm at the point now where I just want to have fun, spend time with my loved ones, and do things for myself. Life's too short to stress and worry about the little things. Hope all is well with you. Thank you very much. And oh my goodness, you look fabulous for 30. Please tell me your secret, because I feel like I'm falling apart after that trampoline park. Oh my God, I can't even get over how long it took me to recover from a freaking trampoline park, you know. But yes, absolutely enjoy your birthday. I hope you have a fabulous day. You will not be watching me on your birthday. You'll probably be out having some drinks, having some food, whatever you're doing. Let me know. Please send me a DM of how you got on with your birthday, okay, my lovelies? Right, we're getting down to the last two. These are long ones. So the first one says, I turned 30 the first week of May. Happy birthday. Well, happy belated birthday. And to be honest, it did scare me, yes. It just seems such a big whole number. 3 decades. Oh my God. 3 decades. 3 decades. When you're young and you think 30-year-olds are so old and definitely adults, now I am here and it's definitely not the case. People are living longer and age is just a number in a lot of people's eyes these days. It did show me how much I am cared for with all the surprises and love I got. So that can't be a bad thing. Oh my God. You deserve everything. You deserve everything. What was funny was a lot of acquaintances' reaction to the news. I thought her big birthday is her 21st, not her 30th. She doesn't look 30. Lots of love to my favourite YouTuber. Enjoy your day. Mwah. Thank you very much. Lots of love back. Go you. If people are thinking you're 21 and you're coming into your 30s, rock on, my friend. Okay? Rock on. Embrace that. I do feel age is just a number, but as you say, I didn't even think of it like that. Coming into 30 is 3 whole decades. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. That's like when you hear, I don't know, who is it, like Rolling Stones or whatever. You hear of like, oh, top 10 for 30 years. You're like, pfft. Oh my God, I'm almost at 30 years old. I'm almost as young. Well, I say old. I'm almost as young as a song being on the radio. Oh God. God. But I hope you had a fabulous birthday. Again, send me a DM. How did you get on? But yeah, I was with you, as I say, when it was my 21st, and I'm like, pfft. Getting near 30. God, that's going to be... Oh, wow, Shan, you had no idea, did you? I thought by like 21, I'd be married. I thought by 25, I'd have a house and kids. And here I am, almost 28, living at home. No kids. No relationship. Just wanting to literally get on the plane and travel the world. And that is what I would love to do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I am really worried now that this seems to be getting very bright. You know when you feel like it's just getting brighter and brighter, and I'm thinking, are you just gonna have to turn the light off after this? Right, last one, guys. Last one, okay? So, I'm the only single childless lady out of my friendship group and family. I hear ya. There's only, out of me and all my cousins, there is, on my mum's side, there's 2 of us that have not got children, both women. And on my dad's side, there's 3 of us. 2 women and 1 man. We're not interested with kids at the moment. And I love it. As 30 was looming to me, my mummy friends wouldn't let me forget that they got married and the kids were right behind that. Many of them always assume that I have no important priorities because I don't have a children nor married. I don't like that. Everyone has priorities and everyone's priorities are different. My priorities could be a new perfume, a new handbag, a holiday, a hotel, going away to a concert. Someone else's priorities might be their house, might be their children, might be their relationship. You go and do you, okay? You do you, but do not feel kind of inferior. Do not feel inferior or disheartened to other people's situations. It's like as soon as they turn 30, I barely hear from them anymore. But the group are super tight because they've all married and had kids. They've totally forgotten who they were before marriage and kids. That's the thing, innit? Sometimes people just forget. sometimes people just forget like where they've come from or who they were, as you say, before the marriage and kids. Just before I turned 30, one of the so-called friends told me I'm 30 soon and I'll break my family's heart if I don't get married and have kids soon. And it's selfish. I don't think you need that negativity in your life. If one of my friends said that to me, I'd be like, ta-da. I don't act my age because I haven't even tried to date anyone. So that means I have huge issues and I should get help for that because of my so-called commitment issues. And then they've put a thumbs up. That's a sarcastic thumbs up, because if someone ever said, how can someone have the audacity to say that to you? No, that's not all right. That's not all right. Apparently I should have had my own place with a man by now, and it's very strange looking that I don't. So as 30 was looming for me, my friends told me that I need to grow up and start to try the things they've done, i.e. dating and all that boring nonsense. No, you know what I'd be like? I'd be like, I need to try out a new bar, a new club, a new pub, a new restaurant, a new West End meal, and I need to check out that new chicken dinner that I want to try. Absolutely, I don't like this. So I decided to grow back down, laugh and enjoy life every day like it's my last. I love that. Then 30 just became a number, and it's not a big scary monster. It's so sad that people think the 30 milestone means you have to have so many expectations and get so much anxiety over it. But the most important thing to do are things that make you happy, no matter how childish, selfish and odd. Have an awesome birthday, my lovely. Oh, thank you very much. That's not nice. I tell you now, if my friend said that to me, I'd be like, ta-da. Ta-da indeed. Do you know that? That's not, everyone is on their own paths. Everyone is on their own tracks. And no one's path is greater than the other person's. And no one should be made to feel that one's path is better than the others. We are all on this together. We are all on this journey called life together. And I don't think anyone has any right to say to anyone of what their life should be. No, they don't indeed. So you go and live your life, my lovely. You do the best version of you possibly, and to hell with the rest, okay? And what I would like to go to hell with is this blooming light bulb, you know? But Shan, stop rabbiting. Let's get in with the outro. So my lovelies, once again, thank you so much for sending all your bits and bobs in. As I say, apologies for the interference from Disco Light Ball, aka the bulb that I really hope doesn't break. I might have to change it. I really think I'll have to change it. But you know what? I think, what should we take from this video? Age is just but a number, ain't it? Age is just but a number, and we need to hold on to it. Because as we say, it is a privilege, it is a gift, and we just need to seize the moment. Do whatever makes you happy, alright? You do you, and to hell with the rest. Basically, that is how I see it. Oh, and the way I see it is that my little baby Yoda sock has just spun all the way around on me. You do you, eh? So really getting older is not that scary, is it? It's really not. I feel it's made out to be scarier by sometimes the older generations, but it's not that scary. It's not that scary at all. As long as you do what makes you happy, as long as you're safe, kind, no harm to others, what is the problem, eh? Guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave us a comment. What do you think about getting older? Or as I say, if you would like to get involved in these videos, if you don't have Instagram, my email is down below. Just drop me a message with your name. And if it's your first message to us, don't have to, but I always ask if you could send a photo, because what I do then, I assign it to your email address, and then I kind of can put a face to the name and that, because I do actually really like to sit down and chit chat with you guys. Might take me a little while to respond, but I get there in the end. I'm hoping over bank holiday week I've got a little bit of downtime to start trying to catch up on replies, because I do feel bad that they've got a bit lapsed again. But guys, it's just I'm having to do so much overtime at work at the moment. I'm just like, there is not enough hours in the day. I'm leaving at 4:30 and then getting in at 5:30, and I'm just KO'd, cream crackered. But yes, guys, take care, stay safe as always, and I shall see you tomorrow for another video, which is coming to the end of the month, so it's going to be another traditional one. Bye, guys. Bye.